Good evening, welcome to another episode of Ο Κόμις μαγειρεύει με τα μουσικής. It's Sunday, 25th of September. Nearly another month is gone, getting closer to Christmas. Well, before Christmas is Halloween. So, raise a toast to your Gothic host. Yes? Here we are again. Great night last night in Didi and TB earlier. Cheers to all the friends that I talked to and conversed to last night, and it was very nice to see some old friends from ages ago who supposed to be going to Didi only if there was a live show or a live band, but suddenly yesterday they were there although there was no live band. Still, they know who they are, and it was okay, you know. Some people weren't there for various reasons, to their health, and they were missed terribly, and that's the truth. So cheers to everybody. And I'm gonna tell you what new dish I'm going to cook today. It's a vegetarian Egyptian dish with courgettes and Dukkah. I don't know if I spell it correctly, if I pronounce it correctly rather. Sprinkle. It's got peas in it, it's got runner beans, it's got nice spices, not hot spices, nothing to make it too hot. It's got tomatoes, and it's a really nice vegetarian dish. Very light, gluten-free, and I will tell you later what calories it has. But I think it's so light it doesn't really need to mention the calories. So, without any delay, let's turn around. It's a very interesting dish because in Egypt they use it mostly for a starter or a side dish, but I'm doing it as a main dish because it's you know, it's the best way to do this kind of you know, what do you call it, concept video with music. And I got some great music today from bands that are not well known at all. Some people that really into 80s and 90s would know them, but not too many. So let's see what we have. I hope you had a good week, better than mine. And let's start to heat the oil. We've got 3 bands. One is called All Living Fear, and the track is called Crimson, we're going to start with. Then we've got Raven Cathouse, which is a very interesting band. And then we've got Sons of Neverland, a song called Amnesia, which is very similar to Fields of the Nephilim. You'll see the differences and the similarities rather with the guitars and so forth. So let's start with All Living Fear and Crimson. Keep away all these goblets from my cords with the camera, because last time, you know, there was a glitch. So I'd rather have my sangria here. And as per usual, not doing terribly well here with the view. That's better. good old onions. I'm not waiting for it to go too hot, because then it starts throwing oil all over the place. I had lots of glitches yesterday while preparing. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't want to jinx it.
Whispers on the wind, the moon has risen. No sign is given to the startled prey. Soul instilled sedated craving.
Obviously I put it on way too early.
Splinter of wood that has so deep. Innocent thorn and endless sleep. Swirl a pistol to this verse. Approaching dawn, eternal curse. Crimson, ambulance fair. Brilliant light, mid-mortals beware. Crimson, nectar and wine. The body is fat, the veins to refine. Crimson.
I forgot to tell you that there is no sponsor for these videos. I'm not making any money out of it. I'm doing it purely because of my love for cooking, music, dressing up, and trying to put on a show which can be entertaining for people who watch it. And I'm making dishes, I'm cooking dishes that I've cooked before, and before I cooked first time I ate in a proper restaurant. I liked it and I kept it in my mind, because cooking is so easy. It just needs a bit of patience, creativity, and try and match things up. That's all. It's a band from the UK, this one. All Live in Fear. Classic 80s band. Fear and Crimson. Great. We're gonna move on to our next band while you start cooking, while you continue cooking, and this is Rave Catharus with Burning. I think that's a UK band as well, if I can remember correctly. Right, let's add coriander and paprika. This dish, the paprika that it has is smoked, but I also put sweet paprika and a little bit of turmeric. That's my own addition to the dish. Couple of minutes. add the tomato. Add the vegetable stock as well. Bring it to the boil. Also that this, I'm the only cook, chef, or whatever you want to call me, idiot who cooks without any tattoos at all, but with plenty of rings. Great track as well. I don't know if you knew it, but it's worth checking out. And last but not least, Sons of Neverland, Amnesia. Here we've got the courgettes, δηλαδή τα κολοκυθάκια, which are boiled a little bit, hopefully a little bit, because otherwise they're gonna break all over the place. It's so difficult to get them right, κολοκύθια. It's either too crunchy or too soft. That's why people prefer to fry them. We're going to add a few more items through here. To this one, I mean. Great vegetable dish. From the sound of it, you probably know that I forgot something. This you have salt and pepper, then I'm going to remove from the heat. You see why. we've got a little bit of oil, and we're going to warm all the spices together. When I say spices, I mean right at at the end. Well, those were the 3 songs for today. Now we're going to warm all the spices, and starting with the cumin seeds. Yeah, the cumin. And you're gonna get a wonderful, wonderful aroma all over the place. And of course, I forgot the coriander. Which we've already got in the courgettes, but this is a different one because we're going to make a little sauce. Wow. The aromas are incredible. The whole neighborhood is going to be wondering who's cooking this. Now we've got to put the sesame seeds, το σουσάμι, τα ακούτε ποτάνια, και τα almond flakes. Almond flakes, yeah, all over the place again. It shoots everywhere. It's like this, the spices that keep going pop all over the place, but also we've got a little bit of tomatoes. Well, you'll be wondering why couldn't we do this before? And in the other stuff. Well, that's how they make it. We've got to stick to the plan. You could try it the other way if you want, but this is a much nicer way. This type of sauce is called Dukkah. It's D-U-K-A-H. So I hope I pronounce it correctly. I don't want to do the dish injustice. Now, having done that, we have one more stage to go. We bring back the courgettes and we add the beans. You can use these kind of beans, you can use any other bean you prefer, except the ones you make fasolada with, you know, those you don't use. And since you brought this here, you have to put the peas as well in. Well, I've told you before, all the ingredients are the same. I mean, there's not, maybe 1 or 2 vegetables are grown in different countries that you cannot find here, or you don't use we don't use in our cooking, but mostly 90%, let's say, maybe it's too much, maybe it's 85%, most of the vegetables are the same. It's just the different way that are cooked, and also the spices that are used. That's all. Otherwise there is no difference. Beans is beans, courgettes is courgettes, you know. And course we're going to add this sauce that we made. It's a little bit on the black side, but I think, you know, considering that most of this stuff goes pop when heated, it's supposed to be like that. So I'm going to use this one now. It's going to give us a much better way of stirring it, stirring everything in. You see, using 3 different vegetables can add to the difficulty because, as I said, they boil or fry at different times. So you're either going to end up one of them a little bit on the mushy side, or one of them a little bit on the chewy side. So 6 and 2/3 really, you can't avoid it. You're just trying to make the most of it. It looks like a casserole, Greek casserole, you know, but as I said, the spices are making all the difference. You don't use cumin seeds in a Greek casserole or a vegetable stew, as they say. You use other kinds of ingredients, you know. For example, we use a lot of tomato puree. There is no tomato puree here, it's just tomato juice and 1 fresh tomato chopped. So as far as the freshness is concerned, it's much nicer. Tomato puree sometimes can be a little bit you know, can be a little bit hard on the stomach. Well, there you are, it's almost ready, because I pre-boiled the vegetables in order to give us less time in doing all this, and I think we have succeeded on that matter. Otherwise we'll still be boiling the courgettes and nothing else so far. So let's switch off. You will see later in the photography the photographs of the dish when I put it up in Facebook and Instagram, and you will see the video when I put it up later on today in YouTube, depending how much depending on the traffic, on how strong the signal is, and so forth, the reception of it and everything. So far so good. We've managed to turn it around without any glitches. In case you're wondering, this is a bat, and this is the crest, the official crest of Vlad Dracul. It's like when they used to have the Bulokeri, you know, and you used to write a letter and put this the wax on. Instead of sealing the envelope, they sealed it with wax, and then they pressed with the crest. That's the crest, the Vlad Dracul crest, and it's supposed to go on a button. Usually it goes up here, but if I put up there, you won't be able to see it. So I put on a button forward, a button downwards, so it can be seen and being admired. Vlad Dracul, the one and only. Well, to all the friends, to all my friends, to all the friends of the Count, of cooking, of music, raise a toast to your Gothic host. As I said earlier, I say it again, there is no money making in this video, no sponsors, nothing. So if accidentally you saw the firm of something I used, an ingredient, it was purely by accident. The music is just to add up to the concept of the whole video thing. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay goth, or whatever else takes your fancy music wise. Cheers, see you next Sunday, hopefully. And please, thank you for watching, and please write, if you can, write a comment. The comments are so few and far between, so you know, it doesn't take long. Still, then again, I won't go about it any longer. See you soon, next Sunday hopefully. Well, have a great week, the last week of September. See you soon. Bye bye for now.